Good morning, students of class 8. As I have yesterday given you the one work of indices, I told you to note down everything. So here I want to start here indices. Indices means index, okay? Plural form of index is called indices. Now here we will learn here, you see here, means this is called index form, okay? This is called index form of any variable or any number. Okay, you see here a, this is called product form. Okay, this is called product form. And when we multiply the factors together, the same factors together, then we can write them in the short form. This is called index form. Okay, like instead of writing a multiply a can be written a to the power 3, because the factor a is given 3 times, so power is 3. If it will be given 4 times, 1 2 3 4, power will be 4. It means this is the product form, very long, and it will take time as well as it will take space, but this form will take less time and less space, and this is called index form. This is called product form of the numbers or any variables. Okay, now you see here a multiply a multiply 8 factors, means like that 8a, so 8 to the power 8 times a multiplied together 8 times, that is a to the power 8. 1 2 3 4 5 6, a is multiplied together 6 times, so a to the power 6. So this is called index form. Okay, this is called index form. Got my point? So now so index is called in plural it is called indices. Okay, plural of index is called indices. So here I want to show you, like root, we say no, root, like root a. This is what? Root a. Root a means if there will be 2 root a, okay, 3 root, 4 root, 5 root, the 2 root is called square root. 2 root is called square root. So this is root, but it is 2 root, so it is called square root. So if square root, if there is square root, we don't write 2, okay, but in case of 3 root, 4 root, 5 root, we must write the number also here. Okay, but it is 2 root, so that is why it is called square root, and in case of 2 root, we don't write any number here. If there is no number, means it is 2 root only. So square root a can be written a to the power half. Okay, a to the power half, a raised half. Okay, so a to the power half. Similarly, you see here root 12 means 12 to the power half. Okay, here you see x to the power square root x to the power half. Square root 64 to the power half. Now you see here, like I have told you that 2 root is called square root and 3 root is called cube root. Okay, cube root 8, 3 root is called cube root. Okay, so 8 to the power 1 by 3. So here you see here 5 root. Okay, 5 root 125, 5 root 125. Okay, 5 root of 125, so 125 1 by 5 to the power 1 by 5. This 1 by 5 is the power of 125. Okay, here you see m to the power half means square root half, square root m. M to the power half is square root m. 8 to the power half is square root 8. 64 to the power half is square root 64. 8 to the power 1 by 3 means cube root 8. Power is 1 by 3 means cube root 8. 16 to the power 1 by 4 means 4 root 16. 4 root of 16. Okay, so this is how we, like if there is 2 root is called square root. 2 root can be read as square root. 3 root can be read as cube root, and 4th root, 5th root, 6th root, 7th root has no particular name. We have to read as like this only. Okay, 4th root, 5th root, 6th root, like that we study here. Okay, now today the main topic is the law of indices. Okay, like I have already told you that index, the plural form of index is the indices. Okay, so today we are going to read indices. Law of indices means how indices are used. Okay, so there are some particular rules, there are some particular laws of indices. According to that, we have to, like we have already learned in algebra, we have learned so many method, but now here we will learn as rule, law of indices, how indices are used. Okay, the use of first law, like m to the power m, a to the power m, a to the power n, and equal to a to the power m plus n. What does it mean? It means, if, like you, I just want to tell you here that this a is called base and this is called power or index or exponent. You always remember, a to the power m means m is the power, or m is also called index, m is also called exponent. Okay, so that index form is also called exponential form. Okay, index form is also called exponential form. So this is called exponential form, this is also called exponential form. So here you see, base is a, power is m, base is a, power is n. When we multiply to same base, okay, when we multiply to exponential form or to index, when we multiply two index or two indices of same base, then the powers are added, which we have already learned in the junior class. We have already learned that when we add the when we multiply two variables, okay, if variables having the same base, then powers are added. So here a same, so a remains a, powers are added m plus n. So here I have shown you here some examples how it is used. Like you see here, a to the power 2, a to the power 3. So a to the power 5, powers are added, 2 plus 3 is 5. You can write 2 plus 3 also, but you can write directly also. A to the power 2, a to the power 3. In multiplication, powers are added. So base same, base should be same. Okay, if base are same, then powers are added. If base are different, then powers are not added. Okay, now you see here, a to the power 3, a to the power 6. Base same, powers are added, 3 plus 6, that is a to the power 9. So 5 to the power 2, 5 to the power 3 equal to 5 to the power 2 plus 3. Powers are added, base same, that is why powers are added, 2 plus 3, that is 5 to the power 5. Now here you see, 6 to the power 5, 6 to the power 2, power same, powers are added, 5 plus 2, that is 7. 8 to the power 3, 8 to the power 1, powers are base same, powers are added, 3 plus 1, 4. So 3 to the power 2, 3 to the power 3, 3 to the power 5. Base same, you see, base same, powers are added, 2 plus 3 plus 5, that is 10, 3 to the power 10. So now here, 7 to the power 2, 7 to the power 3. So 7, base remains same, powers are added, base are same, that is base remains same, 2 plus 3 is 5. 8 to the power 5, 8 to the power 2, so 8 to the power 7. 4 to the power 3, 4 to the power 11, 4 to the power 14. So this is how we use the first law of indices. Okay, now second law of indices, I just want to teach you the second law of indices. Okay, you see here, in the case of division, it is called quotient law. Okay, it is called product law, and this is called quotient law. Quotient law means division law. Okay, law of division of indices. Now a to the power m, a to the power n, base are same. If there will be same base, if there will be any division form in the same base, with the same base, in case of division, like in case of multiplication, powers added. So in case of multiplication, powers are added here. So in case of division, it is the case of division. In case of division, powers are subtracted. Okay, so m minus n. But you always keep in mind that now the m, if m is this, m, a is equal to m minus n in case of m greater than n. Okay, in this case m should be greater than n, m should be greater than m. So it can be written in this way. If m is smaller than n, then it will be 1 by a to the power m minus n. Okay, it will be 1 by a to the power m minus n. in case of m is less than n. Okay, but here m is greater than n, or yes, bigger than n. That's why it can be written a to the power m minus n. But in short, you want to know that you should know that in case of division, powers are subtracted. Okay, now second law. This is the second law of indices. Now how to apply the second law of indices? How to use second law of indices? I have given some laws, uses. You see a to the power 5, a to the power 2. Okay, it is division. So in case of division, powers are subtracted. But you always keep in mind that you see where is the power more. In numerator, power is more. So it will be up only. So a to the power 5 minus 2. A to the power 5 minus 2. Okay, but so 5 minus 2 is equal to a to the power 3. And here you see x to the power 7, x to the power 2. Again 7 is more, so it will go like this only, x to the power 7 minus 2. In division, power subtracted, 7 minus 2 is 5, x to the power 5. Okay, so you always keep in mind that in division, in case of division, power subtracted if the index form has the same base. Okay, so here also x to the power 5, x to the power 8. You see here, in these two cases, power is more in the numerator. In this case, power is less in numerator. Power is more in denominator. Okay, so where there is power more, you have to write there only. Now denominator has the more power, so you can write 1 by. In this case, you have to write 1 by. Okay, 1 by x to the power 8 minus 5. That is 1 by x to the power 3. Okay, 1 by x to the power 3. So because more power more is down, in denominator power is more, so you have to write in denominator only. So 1 by you have to write. Okay, in this case you have to write 1 by. So here you see again another example is given, b to the power 3, b to the power 7. Okay, and in this case also denominator has more power, so it is 1 by b to the power 7 minus 3, that is b 1 by b to the power 4. So here again m to the power 5, 8, m to the power 3. The numerator has the more power, so you have to write like this only, m to the power 8 minus 3, that is 5. You don't have to show this, I am just explaining how this is coming. Okay, just I showed you. Here I have done directly. Okay, here I have done directly. Now p to the power 3, p to the power 11, it is 1 by p to the power 8, 11 minus 3. Okay, 11 minus 3, that you have to subtract from denominator. Okay, 11 minus 3. You try to understand where is the more. In denominator there is more power, so from 11 you have to subtract 3 and you have to write in denominator only. Okay, this is how to use the second law of indices. Okay, now I will teach you the third law of indices. Okay, I will teach you third law of indices. Here you see m, a power m to the power n, a to the power m to the power n. Okay, double power is here, you see here. So use of third law. This is the third law of indices. If power has power upon power, okay, power above power, there is power on the power, so in such case we have to multiply the powers, m and n we have to multiply, you have to write mn. Okay, so here you see a to the power 3 to the power 2, power. Okay, double power, so in this case you have to multiply the power, 3 to the 6. Okay, 3 to the 6. You try to understand here. 3 to the 6. So a to the power 6. Now a to the power 5 to the power 3. So 5 3 is 15. A 5 multiply 3, a 15. The same case it is done here. Here also you can see in the same way. Here a to x to the power a, x to the power b. X to the power a to the power b means ab will be multiplied x to the power ab. Here you see. In the same way you can see here. Okay, 5 to the power 2 to the power 4, 5 is square to the power 4, so these two will be multiplied, so 5 to the power 4 to the 8. Here 10 to the power 5 3 is 15. So this is the third law of indices, how to apply the third law of indices. Now here I want to show you the fourth law of indices. Okay, ab to the power n equal to a to the power n, b to the power n. Okay, if two different base if two different base, okay,